Tired of them sports. 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 Tired of them sports.
What's up, Grass Grind family? Welcome to Grass Grind TV. Yep. Alright, so before I get started, I want to give a big shout out to everybody that has liked and subscribed recently. The channel has grown tremendously, and I really appreciate that. Also, to those who went to grassgrind.com, they picked up their hoodies, they picked up their hats. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me, okay? All right, so today's topic is something that, you know, it's a difficult topic, okay? Bi-weekly mowing, okay? Some people love it, some people hate it, but I just wanted to talk about some of the pros and cons of doing bi-weekly and what we're going to choose to do this season, okay? So just sit back. I want to get you guys input, your comments, and I want to know what you guys think about it, okay? Okay? Yeah. All right, so let's start off with some of the cons when it comes to bi-weekly mowing, okay? The first con is that when, opposed to doing weekly, when you get to a bi-weekly, generally it's going to be super overgrown, okay? And the reason that is a negative is because once you get there, you have to go over it a couple of times, make sure you get it in order. So that definitely takes a lot more time out of your schedule, more wear and tear on your equipment, and just longer overall, you know, opposed to cutting at 3 or 4 inches. You may be into the 6, 7, 8 inches depending on what type of season, what type of grass. So that's definitely a negative, okay? Okay, so hold on. That's not it. All right, so one more con with bi-weekly mowing. It can be a scheduling nightmare, okay? So let's say if you got this bi-weekly customer, you're mixing it in with your weekly customers. If you don't know how to schedule properly, that totally throws off your schedule, okay? Because most of the time with the bi-weekly, like I said, it's going to be overgrown, and if you don't know how to handle that situation, that's definitely a no-no. Generally, the bi-weekly customers, they'll call and say, hey, I want you to come out today, you know? And what you want to do is make sure you have that scheduled. That way, it does not disturb your general schedule. You want to make sure everybody's on a schedule, okay? All right, so the next negative is that when you're doing bi-weekly mowing, it's more work, less money, okay? So let's say if you're averaging $50 per mow, okay? $200 a month. When you get to bi-weekly mowing, you're not gonna be able to charge $100 every time that you come by. At least not in my my experience. Usually I'll add on maybe $20 or so just to make up some of that time, because during the end of the season it starts to get a little easier when it's not growing so much, and that definitely makes a difference. So let's say if I charge $70 for the bi-weekly, that's $140 a month. So that's $60 less. So that's definitely something that you want to keep in mind when you take on bi-weekly customers, okay? All right, so enough of the negative, enough of the cons. Let's talk about some positives, okay? So some positives with bi-weekly mowing is that you're still making money, okay? Even though it's not, you know, weekly. Like I said before, if you're doing $50 weekly, that's $200. Opposed to adding a little bit on to the bi-weekly, you're still making money. You're still out there, and that's what it's about at the end of the day, okay? It may not be as much as you make with the weekly, but I don't know about you, but I'll rather take a little bit than none at all. Tell me what you think. Okay, so I know bi-weekly is one of those topics where, you're either a firm believer that you're not going to do it or a firm believer that it's obtainable. But another positive is that, let's say you go to a bi-weekly and it's a little overgrown, you're going to be seen, and once you finish, you have the lawn looking great. Neighbors will take notice, okay? So you're definitely going to get that exposure where other customers, potential customers, will see you. They'll see the condition of the property that you're mowing because they're in that neighborhood or passing by. But never forget that your customers always pay attention to the type of work that you do, okay? You may not notice it, but that's important. So let's say if you have a bi-weekly customer, that can lead to the neighbor or the person down the street saying, hey, I want this company to do my lawn. If they can make that property look good, they can definitely do great work for mine. So that's something that I always keep in mind, is that even though bi-weekly may be a little bit of pain and you may not want to do it, keep in mind that could lead to more weekly customers. And at the end of the day, that's great. All right. So another positive is that, done correctly, you can actually schedule bi-weeklies properly, okay? And let me give you an example, okay? Let's say if you got your weekly customers, okay, and you schedule all your bi-weeklies on the same day, okay? That makes it super easy. What we generally try to do is reserve a day, okay, whether it be for landscaping, rain day, and also bi-weekly, okay? So let's say if you're working Monday through Thursday, you have Friday and Saturday off for landscaping, different projects. You can easily schedule those bi-weekly customers on that day, and make sure that it doesn't mess up your weekly schedule. That way you get to maintain your schedule. Everyone is set on a particular day. Don't let them say, no, I want it cut on a Monday or a Tuesday. You have to take control of your business, your scheduling, and it can be done, okay? So just wanted to make a video about bi-weekly. I know when I first started, I was confused on what to do, what would be the best route, and definitely want to hear you guys' opinions on it, okay? It's definitely one of those topics. Some people love it and some people hate it. But this year we're going to be doing bi-weekly mowing. It's going to be a little bit different, and with those customers, it's definitely benefits to it and it's definitely negatives to it. But at the end of the day, we're out there to mow and mulch and different things, and that's the best way to do it, okay? All right, so tell me what you guys think. Are you for bi-weekly? Is that a yes or is that a no? Okay, definitely put that in the comments. I'm definitely interested to hear what everybody else is doing. We're going to do bi-weekly, but it's not for everybody, okay? So this is Chris on the grass grind. Always invest in yourself and keep grinding every day, okay? Okay? Yeah. Check me out on Instagram, Mr. Grass Grind, if you haven't. And if you don't know, now you know. Okay? Till next time, guys.
You never know what you see on Grass Grind TV. Subscribe. beep.